Hey everyone, welcome back. Got another video here for you. I guess it's in the hobby bucket because it's not a battle report, but got some Conflict 47 news for anybody that didn't go to Adepticon and sit in on it. Yeah, they made some announcements. So pretty exciting stuff. The biggest here, not bearing the lead, is that sometime later this year we're going to get Conflict 47 second edition. So we'll see what that comes in. I'll have the link here in the description, so if you didn't see it or you're not on the newsletter, this is coming straight from the Warlord site, so it'll be there so you can go. As far as background, it looks like nothing's really changing there. So again, we'll see what the full story comes out. The game itself is going to be built off of Bolt Action 3rd Edition, so we have that going. So again, I kind of had a feeling that was going this way, so I know our group, we've been playing a lot of Bolt Action 3rd Edition, if for nothing else, to get us in line with this, and thankfully that time has gone to, good, in the sense of we've been getting the reps in with 3rd Edition, so hopefully that won't change too much. One new thing, though, and again, you can read it here and later, but yeah, we're going to get some new like rift dice type things to use for the units that are, I guess, have rift powers. Oh yeah, well, rift units. And then again, they're still saying, hey, you're going to have rift units, but you still be able to bring your bolt action stuff. So part of the reason why I've been going around and building a bunch of Soviets still is because I assumed A, I can use it in bolt action, and B, continue to port over stuff into Conflict 47. So, yep, my Soviet horde is continuing to grow. I don't have any pictures, but right now I have 3 Su-76Is built, base coated, so they'll be here next hobby video. You'll probably see a video of them, or at least they'll make an appearance, as I've hopefully made some pretty good progress by the time I do another video. One couple new things I think is interesting. The heroes. So they're going to apparently be doing a much bigger part with heroes. It looks like they're going to get some kind of wounds or something, maybe. We'll see how that works out. And then some of the last, as far as rules go, I think that'll be interesting is, it looks like the Italians are going away, or they're getting rolled up into their different factions, because it looks like all Finns and things like that are getting rolled into Axis, and then U.S., Commonwealth, Soviets, and Japan. So this will be interesting because for Japan, they're going to get a Conflict 47 rule set as far as special rules and all that before, in theory, I think the bolt action book comes out. So it may just be since everything else so far previous to old Conflict 47 kind of lined up with the bolt action stuff, maybe the Conflict 47, the Empire of Japan stuff will be a pretty, hopefully, identical version of the bolt action rules when they come out for them. But yeah, so it the stuff they tease now, at least in the rules version, is that we're getting, we're losing some of the small factions. Or I want to say losing. They're just not, they're getting phased or rolled into, so they're not going to have their own standalone book, which that can be nice. Hopefully they will come out with some books or articles or things to expand it. Because again, to keep the game rolling and fresh, you do want some new stuff. But so that'll be interesting to see how that is handled as far as for our Finnish and Italian players. Like, I wonder if they're just going to take units and just stick them into each, or have a little article of, okay, if you did do this, now do this, or we'll see what comes out. They got a couple months to figure that out. And then the last one, although not rules but just kind of cool minis, is it looks like we're getting some new stuff. So we'll see what that looks like. But apparently we're getting new plastics. Hopefully I mean, to get most bang for the buck, I would like to just see conversion kits, because it says, okay, we're converting some metal to resin. And then, for some of the old Grenadier models or things like that, I would love just a couple of upgrade sprues. I know from past that, molds are expensive to make. So if so for the troops with like, oh, new kits, assault rifles or weird weapons, we don't necessarily need to reinvent the wheel. Just make some upgrade kits for those factions, and then use the new molds to do, something like this, where you see kind of like a power armored troop. You use the mold, the money they're investing in that hopefully is to just more new models, particularly the power armor, because that's something that, I'd love to see, more all German power armor and American power armor forces, and just neat stuff like that. Because right now it's a cost prohibitive, or can be. I guess it's like with anything. If you're used to playing GW games or something, it's probably relatively cheap. But coming from bolt action and other stuff, it's very very expensive for just one unit. So I would like to see some of those units come down. Like a good one would be like the maybe the Shrek Wolves. Would be interesting, because that way you can field those in larger numbers and it not be insanely expensive. I'm sure every faction has them, but that's just something that jumps off the top of my mind. But anyway, very exciting stuff. And I'll post a link in the description here of where you can find it and get on the mailing list too. So if you're not already on it, you know, obviously you've already seen it, and if you haven't, get on the mailing list, read the article, and yeah, exciting times. Thanks for watching.